Okay, pile 1 people have the fire. Pile 2 people have the arrow. And we're going to start with pile 1. So you guys are very passionate people. You have a great passion that propels you in the natural realm, that comes from spirit. It's that internal fire that pushes you forward and makes you happy. So your key to your happiness, being birthed into the world and lifting you up and giving you companionship and love with the 26. The 2 is companionship, the 6 is love. The combined is 8, which is like an infinity sign, and it is abundance. And if you look at the little hummingbird, that stands for love as well. So the key to your happiness is following the passion inside of you. That will lead you to a new life where you will be connected to spirit and end the old cycles. And if you convert that, that equals 12, which is reduced down to 3. So again, it's about your connection to spirit, that divine triangle where you and your divine counterpart come together into a new unity with spirit, and that will bring you happiness on both sides, and it'll help you go the distance. So there you've got 47, which equals 11. That's your open door to your union. 11 is the divine union. So if you follow your passion and stay in your happy place, that creates the new life and allows you to go the distance together with each other. You do need to break some cords of attachment, and anything that you may be addicted to, whether it's coffee or drugs of some sort, things that you're using that is not natural to produce energy. That's what Spirit is saying that you need to learn to do without. Follow your energy rhythms without the chemicals being a part of that. And learn to compromise in all areas. So whether it's with your divine flame or whether it's in life in general, there's always a balance of give and take, which requires compromise. Spirit wants you to know that this could be the one. So you've already met them. You may have interacted with them. You may have lived previous lives with them, but you've already met that partner and started a romance, whether you realize it or not. And Spirit's saying this could be the one. So compromise on, your preconceived ideas of what that might look like in order to receive everything that you desire. All right. Now we pulled some cards off camera, but I'm also going to shuffle to get some clarity. But you've turned your back on love in a lot of ways because of the spilled cups from previous interactions. And that one that is, the flower, the light of your life, it has caused you heartbreak. And so therefore you've sometimes second guessed that they're really for you, right? But the truth is that they are above all others in your eyes. And Spirit is saying that they will make you happy if you set them apart as your one and only. A lot of people view this as a third party, but I do not, especially in this card, because the one is lifted above the others. We'll go ahead and get some clarity on those cards from Spirit. Clarifying the Five of Cups. Clarifying the Five of Cups, Spirit. Clarifying the Five of Cups. One card, please. Clarifying the Five of Spirit. The Five of Cups, rather. So, traditional relationships have caused you great disappointment in life. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Swords. Clarifying the heartbreak. And it looks like you've got Ten of Swords. So it had that heartbreak has almost become such a burden you cannot carry. But remember, 10 is the end of a cycle. So that is ready to start over in a new beginning. When you convert that and reduce that, it comes down to 1 again. So that's an ending and a new beginning at the same time. Clarifying Three of Cups. Clarifying Three of Cups. And we have Ace of Wands. So again, it's talking about following your passion. So that third cup that you're lifting in this picture, that you're lifting up, your one and only, is where your passion is, right? And you don't have to be burdened anymore by that. It's almost like the thought of making them your one and only has been a burden, right? So you no longer need to do that. What is the final outcome if following the same path? Whoop. Looks like we have a balanced relationship. It's a Judgment card, I think. Yeah. So you will get clarity and it will become balanced for you if you allow it to. Okay. And let's go on to the next cards. So part of what's caused you your heartbreak is the burden of guilt, the burden of sadness, unanswered questions, old religious belief patterns that have become a burden to you. And meditation is required. So you must go into solitude and take some time out in order for wisdom to avoid the old patterns that caused the heartbreak. You have learned your lesson, but you have to now take that and internalize it. So you don't keep reproducing the same pattern over and over that causes you that heartbreak. Take back your power and manifest what you want. You have to have patience with yourself. You have to have patience with your divine counterpart and enjoy the adventures together that bring you pleasure and joy. I love the fact that this one has the number 42 on it. 4 is stabilization, 2 is companionship. You put them together as equals 6, which is love. And you've got your divine counterparts here. So that is one of the beautiful things about it. Look at your 6 flowers too. That again is representing the love. Let that blossom. Now, in the past, you've dealt with separation, shocking events, heartbreak, pain, deception. And in the past, you've had abandonment issues that may have caused breakups. It's time to let that end and have a new beginning. Let all this rough part of your life pass by. Put it in a box, in that tin. That burden has been too much. Let it die and transition into the new, the new life that you can expect. Now here's some messages from your person. They say, please forgive me. I didn't want to hurt you. Everything that happened was to show you who you really are, your true self. So they were doing their part as being a divine counterpart and teaching you the lessons that you need to learn about who you really are, about how strong you are. And there's a whole lot more than meets the eye occurring. Physical reality is like a phantom. So if you can look past that to see the truth and trust your instinct or your intuition, you will come out in that happy place that you desire. Your divine counterpart says, I enjoy silently communicating with you, even in a crowd, with our own special inside language. So you have already are communicating with them in the 5D. You may have experienced this particular situation before in the natural realm. And your divine counterpart says that you renew their faith in love and help them become self-aware. You help heal them and renew and soothe them, and you bring them good luck. And with this card, you have the 111, which you may be seeing as part of your numbers. They also say that you are above all others in their eyes, and they love that you're non-judgmental and non-competitive, meaning that there's nobody else that could compete, and that you help them balance themselves out, which is a number 4, and it's stabilization. So you may be seeing 4s, you may be seeing 1s as part of your divine union coming about. Now your divine counterpart also says, your mere presence makes my heart skip a beat. Often the mere thought of you does the same. I'm heartbroken that I've caused you to pull back your energy from me. I'm following my intuition and learning to trust it. I was so confused and I listened to the wrong people, but I'm on the right track now. I wish you could see yourself through my eyes, but please don't chase me. Let me come to you. So you might find yourself wondering what that means, don't chase me. But a lot of times you put pressure on somebody by just even the way you think about them. That comes through whether you realize it or not, because energy is, your thoughts are energy. They also say, I miss you so much, my heart hurts. So when you're separate, it really impacts them. I need to feel your soft kiss again. I'm longing for the taste of your eruption, and your sexual prowess blows my mind. Because I've never felt anything like this before. I do need to take things slow because I'm nervous, and looking into each other's eyes, our love for each other shines through. So that's your short message, pile 1. I'm going to go ahead and move this over, and we're going to go on to pile 2. Let's see. All right, pile 2 people that chose the arrow. The message for you is that if you believe, you can have what you want. You may struggle with believing that Cupid's arrow has hit the right person. You may struggle with believing it could really happen in the 3D realm. But Archangel Raphael says, if you appreciate everything you have right now, everything that's in your life that already makes you happy and bring you joy, it will help you believe. It will help it come true and bring your soulmate in. So the person you're thinking about, that you're not sure about, is this really the one, is your soulmate. This is your soulmate. Yes. The answer is yes. You may have felt orphaned, left out in the cold, but you've got a 5 here, so big happy changes are coming. You may have felt like all you ever do is dream and observe in your imagination, in the spirit realm, and you've been sitting on this egg for forever, but you don't feel like it's ever gonna manifest in the 3D realm. Well, what Spirit is saying is that you will have the stability that you want, and you will have the end of old cycles, and you bring that together into 13, which equals a 4. So again, it brings you right back to stability. So stability is an earthly realm thing. It's not a spirit realm thing. So it will come about if you believe. Spirit is working on mending the issues that have caused the problems. So again, big happy changes that lead into companionship. And you put the 2 together, which is a 7, which is a very spiritual number as well. And you've got soulmate again. So you've got it here, and you've got it here. So you are the key to each other's heart. You've got the ability to bring stability to each other, combine that into the 5, which brings big happy changes in love. But you'll never lose your individuality. See the number 1 there, right? So even with the big happy changes that bring you into union, you'll never lose your freedom. So that's one of the things that you can take off of your disbelief pattern, right? The person that you're thinking about does have the key to your heart and you to theirs. You are soulmates. Spirit decided to give you 2 of those. Okay? Let's go ahead to our tarot. And the first one that came out was Ace of Swords. So Spirit is leveling you up, giving you the answers, and helping you to believe that this cycle will lead to your dreams coming true. And right here on this card, there's an infinity sign. So your soulmate is part of this Ace of Swords. They want you to have the clarity of who that person is. Quit second guessing. Trust the process. And you will have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck for me. And it's the 19. So if you put 1 and 9 together, you get a 10, right? So it's the end of the old cycle and beginning of the new again. So I love that about that card. It's so many beautiful colors, like all the colors of the chakras are in there. So you'll have an open connection to source and to your person, and you'll have victory. That victory will produce a new beginning that is grounded. You'll get the messages from your person that you want to hear that will cause balance, and justice will come into play. You'll mirror justice back to each other, as you can see. And that's, again, the 11. So there's your union again. Let's go ahead and clarify those cards. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. The 2 cards, it looks like. We got the 10 of Swords and the Moon. So the 10 of Swords have caused you not to be able to see the truth or understand what's really going on. Let's see if I put it up here. And has caused you to second guess your intuition and to feel like there's so many secrets that you feel like you'll never really know the truth. Clarifying those two together. And we get the Lovers. So you've got to make a choice that moves you forward quickly and balances your mind and brings you that success. And now look at this success here and this success there, right? Got it twice. So it's there waiting on you. Let's go ahead and get the clarification of the Sun. What will bring the Sun into their life? What will bring the Sun into your life is a transformation by a major event that you feel like is death. But remember, in death, there's always the rebirth, which is a brand new beginning. Clarifying the Tower and the Death. And we have 9 of Pentacles. So you get to be your independent self. So remember, in this card, you never lose your independence. That must be a very, excuse me, critical piece for you. So 9 of Pentacles is very independent. They don't need anybody technically, but they may want somebody. It sounds like you do. All right. So clarifying 6 of Wands. The success in what? What brings them success? We've got the 7 of Wands. So definitely need to stand up for what you believe in order to receive that success. Page of Pentacles, clarifying Page of Pentacles. We've got, let's see, 10 of Cups. So what your desire is the 10 of Cups, and that pentacle will ground that into bringing it into the earthly realm. Clarifying the Justice card. And we have swiftness. So justice will come swiftly to you. Okay? And we got the Sun on the back of the deck again. So Spirit really wants to bring that into your life. I'll set it over here. All right. Let's go on to the other cards. We've got Stuck in the Mud, Stop Struggling, Find the Joy in What You've Overlooked. So you feel like you're not moving forward. But if you quit struggling with the fact that you feel like you're not moving forward and just look for what the good is, you got that message here too. Find what makes you happy right now where you're at. You'll find that you'll move forward much more quickly. A new direction is a must. You can't keep staying in this cycle. A miracle is about to happen. You've hit rock bottom, honey. So it's time to look for that new direction, and that only direction is up, y'all. All right? Now, your staying stuck in the mud may feel like a huge burden, but if you allow yourself, you'll come out into a butterfly. That new beginning is just around the corner. One of the things that can help you is your divine sexuality. And that brings balance and to the physical and emotional and spiritual love that brings heaven to earth. So if you want what you've been, manifesting to manifest here on earth, that is one of the ways you can use that. I don't know if you've ever done basically sexual manifestation before, but that can be one of the most powerful ways to bring things into fruition in the natural realm, is using your divine sexuality to manifest things. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael says you're powerful, loving, and creative, and you're very loved. Sometimes I think you may doubt that. Spirit says, don't forget who you are. That is who you are. And Archangel Sandalphon says your prayers have been heard and answered. So just have faith. So you've got it twice here. Have faith. And if you believe. So if you believe, you will get what you want. You do need to be flexible. That's another word for the compromise that we saw earlier. So flexibility is the key in this. Sometimes what you think is what you want is not quite how it appears. And when you think it comes in a different form than what you intended, remember that Spirit only brings you what you intended or better. So it's always what you intended or better. I feel like I need to say that again. It's going to be something that you have manifested that's going to be brought in a different way than you thought you would see it. And therefore you need to be flexible. But in your flexibility, you'll find that you're getting something even better than you could think up yourself in your manifestation. And Spirit is saying that your divine connection to your divine person needs to be purified. It needs to be cleaned up. And Spirit is helping you do that. So allow that to happen. If you choose to get the clarity and find the truth and gain that revelation, you'll find that it produces power that is protective. And you will have the unconditional love and oneness and affection of yourself first and then your divine counterpart, which will bring union and that soul connection that is everlasting, that everlasting promises of the two hearts together. So that divine connection is sacred. Remember to follow your intuition. Your dreams can come true. Romance, seductions, following your intuition, all of that is part of your connection to Spirit that will bring that into the divine realm and have those big happy changes. If you put the connection to Spirit and your companionship together, it brings big happy changes that lead to that infinity sign when turned sideways. 8 is an abundant number, and we've got the little heart, so 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups can be walking away from, the old stuff that doesn't work, the stuff that has been the same old all your life, the things that have created that heartbreak all your life. It's time to walk away from that and have the true love that you desire. Your person wants to tell you that their heart trusts you, and there's a deep inner knowing that they cannot escape when it comes to you. Their whole being craves you when they're apart from you. Your divine counterpart says, I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. And you've got 11, 11, 11. So repeating 11s, you may want to look that up to see what that means for you. And remember, follow your intuition to find out what message is yours. Just because it's the first thing that popped up doesn't necessarily mean that's your message. But it says, we bring out the best in each other. You make me better, right? So you may find that you'll see 11s, you'll see 2s, repeating 2s. They say to you, I see you as my precious divine feminine or divine masculine. On the divine masculine side, if that's who you resonate with, they say, I will love and protect you. On the divine feminine side, it says, I will nurture and prosper you. And all of this brings in abundance. So you may see repeating 1s, 11s, 2s, or all of those right before your union comes into play in the natural realm. And I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You are my lost paradise. And I need you. I'm planning on taking action soon. And nobody I talk to even understands a connection like ours. I don't want to take the wrong advice. I see that you are healing. You are like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. I finally see how much energy you have put into our connection. I see your true worth. I realize now that I do deserve true love. You are more important to me than what friends and family think. I will exit their lives if they don't stand down. So they're getting serious about getting the people that are dream killers out of their lives and going towards you. Now they're saying to help along this connection, no more expectations. And that goes back to the compromise. Take down those expectations and stop dictating what love should look like, and become open for love to come to you in the form and expression it wants to. So Spirit has a plan that's even better than your plan, honey. Allow it to come through to you. Your divine counterpart says, you are so beautiful to me, inside and out. I love when I, when I get the look at you. No, I love when I get to look at you and absorb your very essence. I don't know why I had such trouble saying that. Maybe they have trouble with their words. I can't wait anymore. I need you now. A little sexy message here. Hot oil massage turned into a slip inside. And I can't wait to feel you beside me, on top of me, and all around me again. I want to rest inside of you afterwards and then bring you a warm towel to gently wipe you down. Now remember, with these readings, take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you for allowing me to read to you.